Yeah, hi everyone. So in this session, as we discussed, okay, I think we have just completed the theory application, all the basics and all the levels of understanding we got now. Okay, so now we are entering into the most important topic as a migration, right? We spoke about the migration, right? Yes. So that we are going to apply from the S4 HANA point of view. So before that, let me explain you about the migration. What are the migrations we had earlier? So how this particular new migration is going to be the successor? We can see some pros and cons. So then we can enter into that particular thing. So that will be so. So you'll be getting some interesting facts here. Okay, right. So let me take one new page here. Okay, so for your better understanding. Okay, so in this thing, okay, so in this particular setup, so what we are going to do is, okay, so the migration, okay, so the migration, you can take it like a migration projects, okay, projects or any kind of migration, okay, so always you will be doing the migration in terms of greenfield or in terms of anything. So the final stage is a migration. So from any legacy system, okay, from any legacy, okay, so any legacy, okay, to S4 HANA. So now the condition is the migration here. So what we did earlier, okay, so what we did earlier, that is the question here. So what we did earlier, we need to understand a clear idea. Okay, for example, in ECC, okay, in ECC, so we have a lot of migration tools. Okay, so we have a lot of migration tools are available. So for an example, you can take LSNW, okay, you can take BAPI, and you can take BDC, so like that lot of things, or you can able to create some enhancement tools also. Okay, you have all the facilities over here. You can create some enhancement tools based on your requirement. You can create some ABAP tools and you can able to upload all these things you can able to do. Okay, but the thing is here, okay, so what we are going to have is, okay, so how this all things, okay, so it's not being absolute because it's not an absolute here. So still these all things are there. Okay, in S4 HANA also we have LSNW, we have all these things. Okay, for an example, let me show you the screen. Okay, so we can just enter into the screen here. Okay, so for an example, let me go for LSNW. Still I have this one. Okay, you can see this one. So LSNW is still available, you can see. So this stands for Legacy System Migration Workbench. Okay, still it is available. This is one of the traditional, okay, migration tool we use for any kind of migration, okay, till S4 HANA. Till S4 HANA, so this is the only thing we use for this one. But one of the biggest, okay, disadvantage on this is the number of steps. Okay, we have number of steps, very high in steps, and also we have to do lot of complication tables and connections and things, template, especially the templates. Okay, so the migration needs a template. For an example, you are migrating an object. Okay, for an example, that can be any object. Maybe just take an example from So you can take an object like, for an example, metal master, or okay, so you can just think like a vendor master. Okay, you are going to so have the vendor master migration. So first you need a template. Okay, first you need a template, then only you can able to progress that. Okay, so what is that template means for an example, that template means for an example, you are going to, okay, how you are going to fill something here. Who is going to fill that? The users. Okay, the users is going to fill this particular template here, and that template I'm going to verify and I need to upload. That is the process. That is the migration. We are going to give a template. The user is going to fill that template, okay, with all the data. What are the data we are going to migrate? We are not going to migrate any technologies or features here. All the features and technologies are available in S4 HANA itself. So only thing is we are taking the data. What are the data they have? So whether that is static data or dynamic data, whatever. So we are taking the data and migrating into S4 HANA. For that I need a template. So in this particular LSNW or BAPI or BDC, whatever things I use, I need to create a template. Okay, that is the biggest problem here. Okay, I need to create a template. Okay, so I need to create a template and I need to test that first, whether it is right or wrong, or whether important fields I missed or wrong. So everything I need to check by myself, because system will not help me on it. System will help me when I test that. When I do a testing, when I do a particular thing, so it will test that and it will show you that okay, if any error is there while running. But the template you need to create, there is no other option from this all the perspective. This is the biggest problem which we had, okay, earlier for a couple of years, not for couple, it's for a very long period. So we had this particular problem. So every time, so the functional consultants should depend on, okay, we need to depend on, okay, so the ABAP consultant every time. Okay, every time we have to depend on the ABAP consultant. Why? Because these all things are technical. So of course the LSNW we can do, but if you want to go with the BAPI or BDC, so you need to take a help of an ABAPer. Because comparing with LSNW, BAPI and BDC will be a little bit easy, because technically, so the ABAP consultant will help you on all the aspects. Only thing is you want to sit with them to have some functional specifications. Otherwise the process will be super easy. Okay, but still everything is complicated. See, wherever more manual work is initiated, so that is definitely there will be a chance of errors. Okay, same thing if you go for the LSW. This is LSW, right? So let me search, okay, if anything is there or not. Okay, you can see something is there. So maybe I'll just take something. Okay, you need to create all these things. You can see these all things need to be created. If I execute, you will understand why we are not using this. You can see how much steps we have. So these all steps we need. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. You have 14 steps to execute one template. For one template, okay, I'm just saying about one template. For an example, if you want to move from the legacy to S4HANA, so you have a process called cutover activities. Okay, we call it as cutover activities. I think we have seen in the project phases, right? The cutover activities, that is what we called as a migration. So how many datas we have? So even if you take so we have a metal master, we have a vendor master, right? So we have info record, we have a source list, we have a purchase requisition, we have purchase orders, agreements, contracts. Okay, so how many things are there? Okay, there are n number of things are there, right? So for that, okay, so even though, so the templates, all these things we need to create, and we need to correct that, and we need to mention that everything, and we need to get it from the users. So that will be very hectic job, or even this migration will take months to complete, or else it will take weeks to complete. Okay, so that is all thing we need to solve that in one particular point. That is what we are using this particular setup here. So we are going to have it for the migration here. Okay, so in this migration, okay, in this particular migration app, what we have is, what is the advantage on this particular app? What we have here is, it is called as a migration app. Okay, so let me open that. Just I can show you. Okay, this is an app here. Okay, I'll just go into the Fury first. So get into the Fury application. Okay, so give the same ID. Okay, so the ID will be always same between this Fury and this one. Okay. Okay, so then you can find, okay, so I just shown you in the last session. Okay, I'll just search it over here. Okay, it will be a little bit lagging. Okay, so I can put that. Okay, so migration. Okay, so there you can see migration cockpit. Okay, this is actually the app. That's it. Very simple app, this one. Okay, this was available only in S4HANA. Okay, this is not available anywhere here. This app is available only in S4HANA. Okay, how it is competing with the previous thing is very simple. For an example, so I told you, right? So LSNW or BAPI, all this thing, this template we need to create, and we need to get from the users and we need to upload here. So we have 3 stages over here. So we need to go through 3 stages. Okay, these 3 stages outside that. Okay, apart from that we have 14 steps. Okay, that is different. Okay, these 3 steps actually, apart from that 14 steps. So totally then it will be almost 20 steps we have to do. Okay, 20 steps we have to do for completing that one template over here. But in S4 HANA, so for an example, you have the migration tabs. Okay, migration cockpit, what we have here. So earlier it was called as LTMC, which stands for, okay, so legacy, okay, transformation, okay, so migration, okay, cockpit. So this is what the thing we are using now. Okay, earlier we have used, now the changes for migration cockpit here. Okay, this is actually the name which was available now. Okay, in this case, what is the advantage is very simple. For an example, I'm just going to migrate this particular setup here. Okay, if I want to migrate from this here, so what I need to do, for an example, okay, just take an example over here. For an example, I'm going to have a vendor master. Okay, so I want to migrate the vendor master from my legacy. Okay, what it will do is, if I just create a project, okay, I need to create a project. So here I need to create a project here. Okay, so same like, okay, I need to create a project. In that project, what I need to do is, I need to download the file. Okay, I can download the template directly from here. See, I don't need to create anything. Okay, I don't want to put my brain out. Okay, so I don't want to put my pressure, so complete pressure on the template, nothing like that here. Okay, so I just want to download the template. All the downloadable, okay, templates of objects will be available over here. Just what we need to do, we need to just download the template. Okay, and what we need to do, just fill the template. Okay, fill the template. Okay, and finally what we need to do, upload the template, so the process will be completed. That's very simple to act. So ultimately this downloading this template is an issue here. Okay, so to be frank, okay, so the persons who worked on the live project, they will easily fill that particular thing. Okay, downloading the template is an issue always. Okay, getting a template, that is actually the problem here. So where we will be getting this problem here. Okay, creating a template, getting an issues, errors, solving it again and again and again, and taking more time for this one thing. So that will be very huge pressure work. But here we are getting a download of template directly here. You can just directly go download the template and you can able to process that. That's it, very simple. So the work will be done over here. Okay, so this is what we are going to see. Okay, so the work also will be easy, and the template, right, that template will be very user friendly template. Okay, very user friendly template. So that is what we are going to have that particular case here. Okay, yes. So now what I'm going to do is, okay, I'm just getting into that. Let's create a project first. Okay, let's create the project and let's see how the template is there. Okay, with that we can able to close it up. Then how to fill and how to upload and all these things, we can see it on the next session. Okay, let's do that on here. Right, so we have the app ready, right? The apps are ready here. Okay, this is the app. What we need to do here, you can see an option called create, right? You have a create option. Okay, so you need to follow certain instruction here. Okay, if you follow that one time, so you are ready for the migration project. Okay, so next 5 years, okay, so you know that 2025, so we are going to get this ECC, maybe they are getting some grace time also. So all the customers are started migrating. So everyone needs a consultant to know about this particular migration tool. If you are the one, so you are the most wanted. Okay, click on this create. There you can see 2 options. Okay, migrate data directly from system, okay, or migrate data using stage tables. Okay, we are using the second one. Okay, not from SAP system. Okay, so SAP system in the sense, for an example, from system to system we want to do, so that is huge work. Okay, so that is not that much of clear and the results are not that much of accurate. So we are using a staging tables. Okay, so we are fixing the template. Okay, yes, click on the staging table, and there you can able to see here where we are going to create a new project here. Okay, you can see we are going to have only 3 steps. You can see the general data, development package, and migration object. That's it, very simple to act, and the screen gives a very easy option for us to do. Okay, for an example here, let me give for example what I can do. So I'll put, okay, so migration, okay, hyphen, okay, so the vendor master. Okay, just an example, I am just showing that. And also it's not like that, okay, so you want to download every template one by one. It's not like that. So it is not like that, like a LSNW you want to do for every project one by one for each and every template. You can create one project and you can do the entire migration. Also you can do vendor master, customer master, anything you can able to migrate with one project. That is also it is possible. I will show you that. Okay, so after this giving this a name, okay, just come down. So there you have to see the local option, right? Just click on the local. Okay, that is fine. So the option local should be selected. Okay, and go to the step 2. Okay, you can click on the step 2 option. You can see a step 2 option. Click on that. So there you can able to see it will automatically take you to the second step. You can see this is called as a development package. In that again you need to select the local, okay, local package, not the other package, local package. Then only it will be coming. You can see step 3 will come. Okay, you can see now only the step 3 is coming. Select the local packages here, and what we need to do is go to the step 3 here. We go to the step 3. Okay, click on the step 3 here. Okay, click on that. So there you can able to see all the migration objects are available here. You can see all the migration objects. What are the migration objects are possible? Everything is available over here. What you need to do is just search the migration objects, and what are the objects you want, you can just select and put it on the right side. You can see, just click and drag. You can see the arrow symbol, or you can click and drag. You can see, just click and you can drag it here. You see, you can just drag it like this. It's very easy. It's not like very complicated. Any layman can do the migration like that. Only it was designed. Okay, so what we have planned for, we planned for vendor master, right? Let's search for vendor. Okay, so go for vendor and enter. Okay, so there is no vendor is there. Okay, let me search. I think it will be a business partner, or it will be a supplier, because this all standard universal names will be there, because sometimes we call it as vendor but the universal name will be supplier. Okay, anyway, I'll search with supplier. Oh, sorry, I just given wrongly. Yes, you have, see. So the universal name is supplier. Okay, that's why it is not came here. No issues like that. You can take all these things and put it on right side. So I'll drag and I'll put it on right side. You can see. So it was selected. Like that I can move all the objects here. Okay, so I don't want to wait for one template. So here where you can see the, okay, so the advanced level of migration here. Okay, so you can move n number of objects over here. Okay, all the objects you can see. So any objects you want, you can able to put it, or you can throw it over here. See, any objects you can throw it over here. So you can complete the migration with one project completely. Okay, customer, material master, info record, source list, anything you want, you can able to throw it everything over here. Right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just using only the supplier. Okay, this other things I'm just moving to the left side here. Okay, only this I'm just going for. Just an example. Okay, so if you want, you can try it away. Okay, so it will be interesting here. So now you can see the supplier is selected. Now I'm going to do that. So you have a review option. See, so system is automatically reviewing that, and you can see system is reviewing that, not you are reviewing, system is reviewing that. So whether this is okay, or whether any supporting, okay, supporting objects are required. Sometimes if you are moving one object from legacy to S4 HANA, so some supporting documents also required. What are that? Everything you cannot able to keep in your mind. System will automatically help you. Okay, I'll show you that. Click on this review. Click on this review here. See, automatic system is saying producer object exists for the selection. Do you want to add the producer object from the list? It is saying that one producer is required. Producer means before you create the supplier, there is one producer. One thing, supporting document is required. Okay, that is mandatory in this legacy migration. So you want to add it or not? Okay, always give add. Okay, always give add. Okay, give that add here. You can see, okay, the bank. Okay, the bank details is also required. So that is why it is added as a producer. Very simple. Okay, so you want to add this bank details also, you want to give the bank details also, then only the supplier will be created. So very well defined the system. Yes, now everything is ready. Now you can see the create project option came. Okay, it's like a next, okay, it's like an installation. Normally we do the installation in the thing, right? Like that, you can just give next, the work is done. It's not like very complicated like a previous things. Okay, click on this create project. Okay, click on this create project. So automatically the project will be created. You can see the project is created. You can see the migration. Okay, vendor master, the status is not started, and you can see it is ready for the start. It is ready for the start. Okay, what we need to do, we need to get into the project. Okay, click on that project. It will take you inside the project, and you can see the two objects will be available here. Okay, you can see, okay, the supplier is freezed. Okay, you can see the supplier is freezed. Why? Because first you need to complete the producer. You need to complete this bank, then only it will come. You can see the first option itself, download template. See, this is what we need. Right, this is what we need. Actually, this is what we are not getting in ECC or any other previous ERP tools. This is what we need. Okay, very simple download tool here. What we need to do, just download it. You can see the option is migration not started, and you can see the error, success, everything is available here. And you can see tables, how many tables has been we are going to use. Everything will be automatically fetched. Now what we need to do, just click on this download template. So it will download. You can see which file you want. So download in XML file. So that is very easy for you to open in Excel. Okay, just click on this. Okay, you can see it was downloaded. See, it was downloaded. That's it. Once it is downloaded, automatically you can see the next option, upload file. Okay, automatically it is showing you the upload file. That is the system what we are saying, that a high performance SAP S/4HANA. You can see on the very next stage it is saying that upload file. So the user will not forget, okay, in which stage they are, all these things, everything will be very transparent. Now you have the file. Okay, it's downloaded. Now how to open that? Okay, so many people will get confused on opening this. I'll show you that how to open that. So open any file. Okay, open any Excel. Okay, open any Excel here, any Excel, and just go to, okay, so open. Okay, so there you can able to see. Okay, so browse and directly go to this particular download option. Okay, there you can see this option is available. See, this is what we need. Okay, this is what we downloaded just now, right? Just double click on that. So there you can able to find very detailed, okay, and well planned data or came here. Okay, you can see the format. It is almost like a very well defined format. It is given the complete overview, and what are the prerequisites, what are the sizes, what are the things, everything, a detailed instructions has been given over here. This is introduction, and you can go to the field list here. You can see the field list. Click on the field list. So there you can able to find, okay, what are all the information you are going to give, what are the field descriptions, what are the key information, and which are all things are mandatory. You can see very clearly it was stated. Very clear here. You can see which is mandatory and what is the type we need to type it here, and what is the maximum length. Everything you got that information very clearly. So by seeing this, okay, anyone can able to fill that. Even so, previously we have to give an instruction to the users to fill all the details and everything. So they will be taking some time, they will do it wrongly, all these things. Now you can see the SAP has given all the data very clearly. So it's like a GST nowadays. Okay, GST format is like same. So every informations are already available. So just by seeing that, any layman can able to fill this, and there will not be, the chance of errors are very less. That is what ultimately we focusing on. Okay, and here you can see the bank master. Here is actually the data here where we are going to fill that. And you can see the star symbol, right? Wherever you see the star symbol, these all things are mandatory. Which are all things are not having the star, it is not mandatory. Very simple to understand. Very simple to understand. Okay, and also if the people is having the doubts also, sometimes what we can do is we can expand that. Okay, you just expand this, you can see what happened. It will give a very detailed explanation over here. See, very detailed explanation. I think so more than this, I think we don't want anything here. very detailedly explained, and what are each and every field it will understand. Sometimes the user will not understand what is this field is used for. Okay, you can see that. Okay, very simply it was mentioned, name of the bank, the name under which the bank operates, very clear, very clear. And you can see the type, it should be a text, and the length is maximum 60 characters. That's it. Okay, maximum 60 characters. Like that you can put, okay, all the other things, okay, it is well defined over here, so it was given very easily. So what we need to do, so ultimately we need to fill this particular information and we are ready for upload. See how easy the work is. So earlier the migration is very tougher, so we will do lot of things and all these things. Definitely there will be lot of errors, but this thing, so we can able to feel that, okay, we can feel very light and we can able to work on that without any problem here. Okay, this is called as a legacy transformation, and also now it is called as a migration cockpit here, right? Yes. Okay, so the execution part we can see on the next session. Okay, so we want to fill this particular template. Okay, we need to fill this template and we need to upload, and after uploading we have some reviews here. Okay, system will automatically review. Okay, so that is the condition, that is the biggest thing here. System will review all these things automatically one by one, and it will keep on giving the suggestion if you make something wrong, or even if you give all this instruction also, the people will do something wrong, right? There is some chances of that. For an example, here you can see, okay, so the house number, you can see something here, so they will put something. Okay, so they will put 36 okay, so /37, like that they will give something. Okay, something, now it is a text, it's okay, whatever we take it will accept here. But sometime if it is a character or some kind of integers, what will happen? So that all things should be avoided. So anyway, so if you're giving this template also, it's your responsibility as a consultant. You need to train them very well. Okay, so what actually need to be filled and all these things. So based on that they will go. So after all, they are users. Okay, so they can able to make mistakes, but you should be well defined at what. So we can use this particular options. Okay, this cockpit very well defined, and we can able to go for it. Okay, so with this we can able to close for this. So the execution part we can see on the next session, where we can have a complete execution, how this uploading, how much time it is taking, so everything it will come. Okay, it will work like a running time, it's work like a training time, so automatically it will give an approximate time to complete. Okay, so with this we can able to close. Execution part we can see on the next session. Right, yes, thank you.